boys and girls. It is April 21st, and we're going to check our DMA solutions for week 30, day 2. So I want to begin us off with our measurement problem. So if you look here, I'm going to zoom into the nail, and it's asking how many inches long is the nail. So you'll notice that it's not exactly lined up with an exact inch. It's gone past a little bit past the inch mark. So noticing that this is lined up with 0, which is good, means we don't have to do any subtracting. We will look at this as 4 whole inches, since we know that it is a little bit past the 4, and then it's a fraction more past the 4 inches. So we need to figure out what that fraction is. So if we know that our middle point is going to be half, and then on each opposite end of the half, our second longest lines are the quarter marks, here and here. So I'm going to draw a line downward to show where that end of the nail is. You will notice that it is at the quarter mark, 1/4. So we can say that the whole inches is going to be 4 whole inches and a little bit past the 4 inches, which is a fraction 1/4 more. So we have the nail measuring 4 inches and 1/4, 4 and 1/4 inches. Now, if we go down to our number line down here, we will also see that we are going to look at a fraction on the number line. We're looking at this as 1 whole. Just like on a ruler, this might be 1 whole inch, 1 whole sandwich, 1 whole of something. Now, to do fourths, we want to start off in the middle with our half. We know that this is half. We're going to take each half and we're going to partition that half into 2 more pieces, and we're going to partition this half into 2 more pieces. Now you'll notice that the spaces between our quarter marks are much smaller than just the 1/2. So that tells us that as our our denominator gets larger, our pieces become smaller. So we have 1/4 from here to here. From here to here, there would be 2 of our 4th pieces. From 0 to here would be 3 of our 4th pieces. And from 0 to the 1 whole, if we're noticing that we have each whole this whole broken up into 4ths, this is going to be 4/4, which is also, just like we talked about earlier, 4/4 is the same as saying 1 whole number. So it says now label the fractions 2/4 and 4/4. So 2/4, which is also considered half because 4 equal parts, half of that is 2. And to also label the 4/4. We're going to plot those points on that number line. Now let's go to our word problem. So Libby, Beth, Michael, and Grace, and Paul. So we'll notice that there are 5 people in this word problem, are dividing 30 cards. Each person in their group should get an equal number of cards. How many cards should each person get? So it's giving us some words to help us dividing 30 cards. So we already have the idea of that we're going to partition or break apart those 30 cards equally into an equal number of cards. And we have 5 people that are going to get or receive cards. The question is asking us, how many cards should each person get? So we're going to take and use our understanding of division, and we're going to say we have 30 total cards, and there are 5 people, which are the groups, that we are going to group equally or share equally between these 5 people, these cards. And if we know, again, if we know our multiplication facts, we should be able to say, okay, well, I know my quotient or my number of cards each person gets. But if I don't, then I can use my understanding of modeling. And to do that, I would need to place my 5 people as a bar. So I have 5 people, each bar representing people, and I would distribute or share equally these 30 cards. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and finally, all 30 cards have been shared between all 5 people. So we can count how many cards each person will get, and that will give us our quotient, which is 6 cards for each person. So if we were going to write this out as an explanation, we would say each person will receive 6 cards since 30 cards shared between 5 people will give us 6 cards each. And that is our solution for our word problem. Hope to see you again tomorrow with our solutions for DMA 30 Day 2, and have a great evening.